called CANYAVERAL, and wait until you guys see this video. We're going to play a video that him and his students created, and it is just phenomenal. And I just want to, usually you don't share people's ages, but he's only 19, and what he is doing with his students in Spain is amazing. So, Chris, when you get a chance, if you could play the video, that would be great.
Welcome to Alcaraz, one of the most populated areas of Spain. Over 200 students come here to study every day, but sadly, access to technology and science is highly limited. We don't have the same opportunities as high schools in big cities have. When we discovered amateur radio at the International Space Station, we saw an incredible opportunity to achieve our mission, bring science to rural areas. Over the past 4 years, we've been able to track the International Space Station and observe it in our skies. But thanks to amateur radio, we've been able to listen to it. We've been able to hear astronauts talking to students all around the world. We've understood the basics of communications. We even have decoded hundreds of SSTV images that we have on the gallery.
That doesn't end there. We've also learned to live stream.
To do science outreach,
To understand how spacewalks are done.
to understand rocket science,
To send our code to the islands.
to build antennas,
To observe our beautiful skies.
to use telescopes.
But if we have learned one thing, is that amateur radio brings space closer to Earth.
I am ready and left middle school. I am very excited to speak with you.
It is the only way we can interact with astronauts in orbit. We recently founded a STEAM classroom and teamed up with the University of Castilla-La to bring science into rural areas from now on. In the latest 40 years, amateur radio has been used the most as a way for students to communicate with astronauts, inspiring the next generation of scientists, engineers, and explorers.
And as we venture back to the with Arthur, every time we explore and push the boundaries, we learn more about our home planet, we discover technologies that end up helping us, and I just think it's human nature to explore.
We can't wait for you to join our contact the first week of March and enjoy with us. And here's a fun fact. Amateur radio was the first payload on the ISS. What about the gateway?
Well, so, sorry, it's my first time talking to such a big crowd in English. I will try my absolute best. So, hello from Echo Alpha 5 land. That's how we call it in Spain. So, if you hear a call sign starting with Echo Alpha 5, you know it's from our area. So, I wanted to show you how we started with airless. We actually discovered it thanks to the European Space Agency, who has tutorials on every operating system to actually decode those scans. It's great, and it's an amazing tool that all educators should use. We started using a web SDR from Gonhili. There's a guy from Gonhili here, so I told him we were using their system, and then we started using real geo. We started using an SDR to actually receive and decode the signal from the space station. That's me. I changed a little bit. That's one of our first images, sharing ham radio with children for the first time, and that's me explaining how to use the decoder on the phone. But a funny thing that happened is that the ISS was only passing during night, so we had to think out something. At first, a team member was waking up to actually remotely connect to the receiver and receive the signals and decode them, but as you can see there, that ends with slow scan dreaming. That's great, but it's not ideal, I think. And then we changed. Basically, we got a server that was actually decommissioned, and we said, let's bring it back to life. We got a system which automatically uploaded the images that were downloaded from the ISS to Twitter. It sadly no longer works because the Twitter API changes do not allow us to do it for free. Well, so we then had the pandemic, and everything, so we got back into the project in 2022 and 23. That's one of my friends. We've been doing science outreach. For example, we were broadcasting DIRECTO one launch. We've been doing experiments with LoRa. We participate in the digital SSTV test. And that there is it's our project made by Laura Sanchez, one of my close friends, who actually met. Good news, we got selected and we will be contacting just in a few weeks, and we did research on what the community would like to ask to the astronauts. We got the university, we got the high school, and we got the general public to actually participate in the survey. And there's some fact that I wanted to actually get in the presentation, because we've seen that amateur radio interest is being lost for now, so we want to change that. And the coolest thing we've ever made is basically creating a STEAM classroom. Teaming up with the university where I'm currently studying, I can say that I'm a computer science and engineering student. We teamed up with them to bring science and lots of activities into rural areas. And from now, basically, the STEAM classroom is being a complete success. More than 30 students are participating in our activities. And I always like to say that space education is engineering education, because it's like applying mathematics and physics, doing practically. I don't know if you understand it. But as you can see there, we've been doing lots of activities with our students. And the cool thing about this project is that it's a student-driven project. So another thing we've done is actually during astronomical observations, we tune up the ISS frequency, and it is great to actually see the ISS over your heads and listen to it at the same moment. So I'm running out of time, so I will be pretty fast. So we are now building a ground station network, very little one, to support future ARIS projects, such as the Raspberry Pi one. We will be getting 2 ground stations, one at our town, and the other at the Superior School of Computer Engineering, where I study, which is like 1 hour there, 1 hour, 1 hour drive apart from each other. So we'll get to study how the environment impacts the signal reception. So we will be contacting in just 2 weeks, so we can wait for you, as this will be a student-driven project, and basically from the students will be setting up the telebridge, they will be preparing the broadcast, and they will be doing everything, so I can wait you to do it. And just as I really need to wrap this up, I would like to thank all of our partners. They are watching us live from Spain. Also wanted to thank every single person at ARIS, just from the astronauts, the educators, the mentors, everyone who is working in this organization, because they are doing a remarkable job, basically. I can't wait to see what the future holds for us. I hope to be a part of that future. And I want to thank Tanya and Frank for allowing me to speak here at the Kennedy Space Center. It's been a pleasure to talk about my project, and thank you so much. Also, just one last thing. We created an animation of how the spatial look at our town's main square, because we wanted to show how big it was, and I showed that to our fellow friends here, and they said it's great. So I just placed a QR code there. Just watch it if you want, and you can contact me on social networks, so we can talk about this at any moment. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Isn't it an amazing thing? I love every second of it. Okay. Thank you, Alejandro. Their next speaker is going to be Daniel. Oh, there he is. we might need your help because he's gonna play something from his stick. Oh, he got it. Okay.
An amazing presentation.
Thank you, Tanya.
I will be
Hello,
just there to
everyone.
the live stream.
My name is Tom.